that would have given you a Birmingham life. I have not given you a Birmingham life. No.
What's a Birmingham life? Does that just mean you live in Birmingham?
A man from Birmingham could have married you in Turkey. It's that simple. You wouldn't have got married in Turkey. You would have got married in a registry office.
Well, you don't want to get married in Turkey, did you?
No one to get married in Mexico, but that makes no difference.
No, you don't want to get married at all, because why?
Yeah, that makes no difference.
I'm gone, why?
What are you on about?
You didn't want to get married? No, you
yes,
didn't.
I did. Yes,
Hold
I
on.
did.
What did you tell me?
Tony, I wouldn't pay £25,000.
You didn't pay £25,000?
Right, for something that I didn't want to do.
Hold on, you have to make a choice between me or who?
And I made a choice, didn't I?
So don't tell me you wanted to
But I
get
made a
married.
choice, didn't I?
Don't you think of that?
I made a choice, didn't I?
The truth. The truth.
I made a choice, didn't I? The YouTube know. I've told them about it.
What?
They know.
You know what?
Do you think they don't know? Of course they know. I'm honest. Of course they know, Tom. I'm honest. Of course they know.
Whatever.
I don't think you realise what your husband's like on YouTube. I don't think you realise just how honest I am. I don't think you realise.
Tell me about it to tell the truth.
Because you don't watch my videos. I don't think you
I
realise.
watched everyone.
She watches your videos live, literally in the room.
Everybody knows exactly what happened.
And what was
told
that?
them.
Go on then.
What do you mean told them? Okay, you wouldn't give me sex. You was out at the Two Brewers every weekend,
Whatever.
chatting to bare man.
Of course it was Tony's fault.
This is what happened.
What?
Chatting to bare man, not coming home till God knows what time, pissed out your face all the time before we got married. So I ended up meeting another bird because you wouldn't give me sex because you was basically at the Two Brewers dreaming about fucking Bill Kelly. Yes, you was. You want the truth? I'll give you the truth.
Shout out a man like Bill Kelly.
Right, you was at the Two Brewers thinking about fucking Bill Kelly.
Oh, wait a minute, Tony. What was that in the background there, did you say?
You was at the Two Brewers thinking about fucking Bill. Thinking about fucking. She was 18. About fucking Bill Kelly. Yeah. So then I met Jade. Right. And I met Jade before we got married. And I did. And I did.
I'm telling you now.
What do you mean? Have you ever seen my eyes and my face look this happy? Honestly, Danny, be honest. Have you ever seen me look this happy, Dan? Honestly. Honestly. Look, once. One video. Have you ever seen me in one video look this happy, bro? I'm shining. And do you know why I'm shining? Because of Jade. Jade is making me shine. My soul. What you need to do when she's on camera, because she will be, thank her. Thank Jade for doing this for me. Because I swear to God, folks, right? Without that woman, I would not be like this. Yeah? I will explain to you our relationship when I'm ready. And we're ready, right? But what I will say to you is, she has made me the happiest man on this planet. Right? I am fucking ecstatic. Hiya, baby. Hiya.
Jade's just came in the chat. Now notice that he is talking to her like she's a child.
Baby, you in the chat? Babe? Babe? She will become Mrs. G. You'll get to see it on camera as well. No, I didn't cheat. No. None of that. None of that. Trust me, I'm not going to go into it. But there was no cheating involved. No cheating involved. Trust me on that. Yeah? Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Well, you said that he did say on that little domestic video that we just watched that the reason that he went with her is because Tony wasn't giving him sex. So he must have been cheating, because you wouldn't say that somebody that you'd split up with, or you wouldn't be like, she's not even giving us sex anymore.
Hi, baby. Say hello to my baby. Say hello to Jade.
Hello, Jade.
Go on, Jade. Say hello to Jade.
Hello, Jade.
Hiya, baby. Hiya.
Jade.
Go on, Jade. Say hello to Jade.
Hello, Jade.
Hiya, baby. Hiya.
Hello. Jade is the...
She's the fountain of youth. How long do I look right now? Man's nearly 40.
The fountain of youth, eh?
She's the fountain of youth. How long do I look right now? Man's nearly 42 in that. How young do I look right now? Hiya, baby.
How young do you look? I don't know, about 60?
I told you, Jade, everybody in my YouTube would love you because you make me happy. I told ya. Told you, baby.
Right, so this is Danny recently now, giving his version of events of what actually happened with Jade.
I said, how old was Jade when I met her? She was 18. I met her in a nightclub in Birmingham when I was 28. Yeah? Nearly 29. I was virtually 29, right? And I met her when I was out and about in a nightclub in Birmingham. Went back to an hotel, did what I was doing, Alan. Found out how old she was about 2 weeks later. Got married to Tony. Didn't see Jade again for years, bro. Years and years and years. All the time I've been married to Tony. Me and Tony split up a couple of years ago, innit? And Jade found out, got in contact with me, and I went to see her. She's got a 15-year-old daughter, bro. Her kid was a baby when I knew her. A little baby.
What do you mean when you knew her? You only met her once, remember?
I met Jade. And then obviously I saw Beck when she was 15, when she'd all grown up and stuff. But Beck's her daughter, though. I was living with Jade, bro. It was 30 odd years of age.
So why is he brought another 15-year-old into this story?
I took with Tony, and I was with Jade for about 8 weeks. But I lived with Jade.
Nobody falls in love faster than a man that needs somewhere to live.
Yeah. And she was 30 odd years of age, bro.
So we need to do some more investigating about Jade. But what I can't understand is, right, is that why on earth, right, why on earth would Tony turn around and say, at least I wasn't shagging 16-year-olds, if he left her for somebody who was 30 odd? It doesn't make any sense. And he corrected her and said, no, she was 18. My honest opinion is he's made the whole thing up about her being older. He has a little blast from the past, Daniel.
Oh, Annie's come to do a shot with you all. It's my daughter, Annika, by the way. Annie, say hello to YouTube.
Demi!
Demi!
Oh, that's played out well. Don't she look like a dad, man? She really looks like a dad, yeah. I don't know what Bill Kelly looks like.
Everybody says hello, Annie. Demi! Fucking say hello to YouTube.
Hello, Demi.
That's Annika's best friend. Out of all Annika's friends, I like Demi the most. She's always in a good mood. She makes me laugh. She plats my hair. She's a fucking sick girl, man.
You're sick.
Go on, Demi.
Go on, Demi.
Annie.
Some raving, Demi.
There's some raving. Rave it out, Dem. Rave it out.
Demi wants to sing some Kenny Rogers and Granny, don't you?
You want to see some Kenny Rogers, Dem? Some fucking Kenny Rogers, Dem. Go on, Ann. Go on, Ann. Get on, princess. Smash that shit. That's gin, by the way. She ain't messing about.
Never me.
By the way, I've never seen this live before.
And she's 16. She's old enough.
That's not me pausing it.
Go on, Annie. Demi. Hello. Neck it. Drink it, drink it, drink it. Chug, 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 chug. Well done, Annie. Well done. Love you, princess. Love ya. Demi. Yeah, boy.
Right, come on, Steve, you're on there. Come on, I'll tell you get off the phone and come downstairs.
Right, Zoxy, I've got to do 3 shots for Zoxy. He's on my case. He's giving me shit. Zoxy!
Right, it'll be 5, yeah.
Water, listen, mate. Water, keep here. Water, keep here, mate. I'm going to fucking tell you now, mate. Well, you want a Jaeger bomb? You both want a Jaeger bomb? You want a Jaeger bomb?
Don't you know, that's my favourite
Shit, hold on.
drink.
Zoxy, I'll do them 3 for you in a sec. I'm just going to get these 2 having a Jaeger bomb.
You know that's my favourite drink in your day, even
Did he just say, I'll do those 3 for you in a sec? Who was he talking? What was he talking about there? Is he selling something from the house?
Zoxy, he's on my case. He's giving me shit. Zoxy!
Right, have you thought? Yeah.
Water, listen, mate. Water, keep here. Water, keep here, mate. I'm going to fucking tell you now, mate. What, you want a Jaeger bomb? You both want a Jaeger bomb? You want a Jaeger bomb?
Don't you know that's my
Ah,
favourite
shit, hold on.
drink?
Zoxy, I'll do them 3 for you in a sec. I'm just going to get these two having a Jaeger bomb.
You know that's my favourite drink, and you don't even tell me.
Right, here we go.
Oh, she... Good then. Deb, come and sit on her lap, she's saying. She wants you to sit on her lap. Look at her.
All right, Deb.
Come on, Anne.
Hold on, here we go. Hold on. 1 minute. Hold on. Annika first,
It's not a point, though.
then Demi.
Is that Demi's?
Is that Demi's then, yeah? All right, that's Demi's.
Where's yours? We'll do it at the same time.
This is Demi's, not mine.
Do it at the same time.
Annie,
Come here, next to Demi.
go over there next to Demi so they can see you.
Small,
Danny G on Rocket Fuel.
She don't need that much Red Bull, she just needs the Jaeger. Go on then.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, boy. But I've got to do 3 for Zox now. Yeah, you want to help me? Do 3 for Zox, see? Come on, Demi. So, right, if I do 3, I reckon Demi, right? No. What are you saying? You say you're going to do 3 with me in one act? Like 3 Jaegers.
Can do.
Yeah? You can do 3 Jaegers?
Go on then.
All right.
Did he really need to be that close to her?
3 Jaegers.
Can do.
Yeah? You can do 3 Jaegers?
Go on then.
All right. She's going to do 3 Jaegers, and man, she's brave as fuck. Listen, she's stopping here tonight. She'll be so pissed upstairs in Annika's bedroom. It's going to be funny. Right. All right, here we go.
How's it going to be funny? What are you doing in there?
Right. Okay.
See that then? Go up in the morning.
Yeah, you've got to go up in the morning and some legs. Training tomorrow, quads and that.
I've honestly never seen this before.
Quads, glutes, and abs.
All right then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Quads, glutes, and abs. We'll have some breakfast. We'll have breakfast, and then quads, glutes, and abs, yeah?
Yeah.
Agreed?
Agreed.
Agreed. Okay. Right, we've got to do 3 each. We've got to do 3 each. Right? This ain't going to be easy, you know. The first one's a piece of piss. I'm not joking with Demi. But you know, the second one gets a bit rough. And then you know, the third one, it's like, why am I doing this? I swear, I'm not joking. Prepare yourself.
It's New Year's Eve, it's fine. If you're working it.
Right, Deb. Cheers. 1.
He did a video recently, right? I saw it, but it wasn't a video. It was on his live where he's talking about how his daughter had asked if Jade could come over. Sorry, his daughter had asked if Demi could come over because it was her 18th birthday for a drink. If somebody can find that video for me and tell me in the chat the title of the video so I can find it, it'd be much appreciated.
Oh, shit. 2. I told ya. Then I'll tell you the second one's rough. The third one's fucking really rough. Demi, I'm not joking. The third one's rough, man. Prepare yourself for this, yeah? Because the third one is rough, man. It's rough, you know. It's rough. This is rough now. 3 in a row is rough. You're an hard bastard. I'm not joking. You know Odin? Odin is watching you right now and he's like, you are an hard bastard. You're coming into Valhalla, you know. When you die, I'll die before you, obviously, because I'm way older. I'm an old bastard. So you know when I die and that? You're going to die. You're going to open your eyes and I'm going to be stood there with a horn going.
So she's going to open her eyes and he's going to be stood there with a horn, with the horn.
Drink! Drink! You're going to be so buzzing. Odin will welcome you into the hall, man. He will welcome you into the hall. One more. And he's going to welcome you into the hall. Skull!
This is a lot weirder than I was expecting. Oh, I like this tune.
Scott!
Moira Hindley. Moira Hindley.
Drink. Drink. Drink out of my horn. Listen, you want a drink? Take the horn and drink. Right? It's always full of lager. What do you mean? By the way, if you're wondering, Demi is Annika's best friend, and to be honest, she has loads of friends, but Demi's the funniest out of all of them. I get on with Demi so well. So does Tony. We both get on with her so well. She's funny as fuck. Demi's sick.
Yeah, Keen, honestly, man, I'm sitting here and I'm like, my daughter's 14, and if that was my daughter in 2 years' time sitting around there with that geezer, I'd be round there and fucking pull him out by his ponytail, man. That's just, if that was my daughter, I'd be going fucking mental.
That's my daughter.
Oh, well, you're not going to Valhalla.
Now, it's not like I'm the kind of dad that doesn't allow my daughter to date. I ain't like that. Annika's got to find a husband. She's got to carry on the family line. She has to create her own Danny G. I am up for that. I want her to carry on the family line. To carry on... Shut up, Tony. To carry
Yeah, Tony, shut up.
on the creation line. But she has to meet a man who is worthy. And I will determine if you are worthy. Any deception, any, I'll smell it, I'll exploit it, and I'll fucking hurt. Yeah? Let's get back to partying. Like my wet dream.
Yeah, speak when you spat at Tony. Skankers.
Respect for the sub, man. Demi. By the way, me and Demi are very close friends, but we will. Demi, this is the white candle on there, the white one. The white one. Get me that. Keep there. Yeah. Cheers.
Moira Hindley, and Fred.
See, my sons have friends, and I am friends with their friends. Right? My daughter, and I am friends with her friends. Right? I am very accepting. You fucked me over, you fought. But I'm very accepting. And Demi will tell you this. Demi, how accepting am I? Am I not like, honestly, the coolest geezers to be around?
Yeah.
I am, innit?
Yeah.
Am I so positive?
Yeah.
Am I so happy? Am I always like this?
Yeah.
Always like this. You know why? Because life is too short to be anything else. I might die tomorrow. So what's the point in being a miserable cunt? There ain't none. There ain't none. There fucking ain't none.
Wait, can I make one this one?
You can do whatever you want. It's not weed and anything. YouTube's different. So you're on TikTok, can't vape, can't smoke, can't talk about sex or anything like that. Right? Yeah, you can't throw knickers. But YouTube's different.
Out of all the things you can't talk about, he picks sex.
America. So America are quite happy to smoke and drink and have a laugh. No copyright. So I can't monetize this. Yeah? It will get demonetized and I could get banned if I tried to monetize it. Because it's live and there's music in the background, it's not a problem. If I tried to monetize it, it would be a problem. With TikTok, what's the problem is, so I can put this on TV. So I can put Big Dog Yogo or me, whatever, on TV, no copyright. But with TikTok, if you smoke or drink on live, you're banned. So TikTok is very different to YouTube, what I've found out, Demi.
Perhaps that's because TikTok is primarily used by children, Daniel.
Right? So with TikTok, I can dance, I can rave, I can sing, I can do what I want. I can't talk about anything political, anything real, honestly. Yeah.
Anything real?
I can't talk about anything sexual. I can't put any copyright music. Sorry. I can't talk about the government on TikTok, but I can put any copyright music on what I want. It doesn't matter.
That's not true. That's categorically not true. You might be able to play music in the background on a live on TikTok without any problems, but your song will get removed if it's in a video and it's not already on the TikTok system.
Sorry, boys. I think this has really pissed me off tonight. I didn't realise he was this much of a twat, so I'm kind of sitting here, but I'm a little bit taken back, if I'm honest. This has been like the fucking weirdest 20 minutes of YouTube I've watched. People are always saying like I take the piss out of Danny, and I do take the piss out of Danny.
I do as well.
And then they always say, "Oh, but he's a nice guy." Nah, not after watching this, man. He's a fucking weirdo. If that was my daughter, I promise you, I'd walk around there and drag him out by his fucking ponytail. This is not right what he's doing. Sorry.
Right? On YouTube, I can't put anything copyright on, and I can't talk about the American government, but I can talk about the British government. I can talk about whatever I want. Yeah.
Check a Heggy might disagree with you.
I can smoke and get pissed on live. So they're two totally different apps. Like the rules are so different. It's mad. Like they're so different, Demi. I'm not joking with you. Like this could get me banned on YouTube. Could. Depends on the audience. On TikTok, this would never get me banned. But if I had one drink on camera, I'm banned. I smoke one thing on camera, I'm banned. Mad. China is TikTok. America is YouTube. Two totally different rule systems. It's mad.
Demi, would you like to ask Danny a question?
You can ask me anything you want.
What do you want then?
Anything you want.
This sounds almost rehearsed, this, doesn't it? What a random thing to say. Demi, would you like to ask Danny a question?
I'll answer it to you. Definitely 100%.
Right, you've got this about that you want to ask me.
Not at the minute, man.
Come on, of course it is.
You've watched that much of it, don't lie.
You know, no, well, come on,
Dem,
what would you ask
it don't matter if she's sat here, right? I'm not joking. Anything, I can tell by your face, I know you quite well. So there's something you want to say, but Tony sat here. Ask it. Ask it. Ask it. Ask it. Anything. Anything you want to ask me. Anything you want to ask me.
I like to ask 5-star why they're so fucking crap.
Come on, any question.
Talk about put her on the spot. Come on, then. Anything, absolutely fucking anything. Doesn't matter what it is, I'll answer it. For you, you're anything press mate.
Does anyone even notice I've got an emo face?
Can you take me out for dinner, Danny?
What?
Can you take me out for dinner?
Does anyone notice
Demi, Josephine, if I was single and you wasn't so young, yeah, probably because you're funny, right? But you're too young. Thinking about fucking Bill Kelly, thinking about fucking, she was 18, and I'm not single. Exactly. So no, Demi, no.
100% Tony told her to say that. If I was single,
No, I wouldn't. You're too young.
turns out Splinter really is a rat.
Well, Demi, me and Daniel will take you out for dinner.
Like you're 17 and shit. If you was 25 and I was single with your personality, probably, right? But because you're so young, Demi, and obviously I'm not single, no, I wouldn't.
So me and Daniel will take you out. Even if she was 25, you wouldn't take you out for dinner anyway. It's a smart man. Anyway,
So for me, folks,
I like how you haven't
single or not, I'll tell you straight.
That's why Tony's there.
Well,
If you're under 25, it's probably not going to happen.
Because for me, I'll be honest with you, right? And this is honesty now from me. If you are 21 or under, you don't truly know what you need. You don't truly know what you want. And you may make a rash decision that may impact your life in some way. So before you are 25, you are not capable of making an informed decision about what you want to do.
So what about what about bloody thing? What about the 16-year-old then, Danny? Hold on, I need to change this jack plug that's doing me head in. Does that work? 22222. Fuck's sake, man. 2-2. There we go. We're back in the game.
So for me, under 25 is a no-go. If I was single, right? If I'm totally single, like totally, like not with no one.
So is this so that late I can say it, but you're special?
Under 25 would be a problem for me because I don't truly believe you know what you want. Now, I'm only being honest here. I could lie to you. I could tell you the truth, right? I'm telling you the truth, yeah?
Oh, well, then I definitely believe you then, because you wouldn't lie. We know you wouldn't lie.
For me, under 25 is a problem because you don't really know who you are. You don't really know who you want. And you're a little bit too young for me. I'm 42. So for me, above 25, knowing what you want in life, maybe, yeah? But below 25, it's going to be difficult because, in all honesty, single or not, I don't really think anybody under the age of 25 really knows what they want or what they want out of life. I believe you have to live a certain amount of life before you truly know what you want. Now, yes, some 21-year-old bird may come onto me in a club and may fuck the shit out of her for 6 hours, right? But
this sounds very specific.
The fact of the matter is, she don't know what she wants. She's only 21. There's no way. So for me, 25 plus. I'm 42. Yeah, 25 plus. If I'm single, but I'm not single. Well, I am single now. But come next Saturday, when me and Tony wake up in the morning.
Should I single now?
You know what I mean, right? Come next Saturday, when me and Tony wake up in the morning, that will be when it will come. I can tell you now, I plan always, right? I'm a planning man. I don't fuck about. I don't.
What the fuck is going on here?
Take things on spontaneity. Yeah, I plan. So there's been a month now. Tony's had to wait 3 weeks for me. If she carries on being the way she is for another week, next Saturday I'm going to wake up, I'm going to make breakfast, I'm going to take her to her in bed, and we're going to have that discussion about let's try again. Let's try again.
So him and Tony aren't together at this point. Is that what he's saying?
But if she was 21, no chance. No fucking chance. No chance, and I mean that. Seriously. Sex is one thing, right? But relationships, I could not have a relationship with any bird under 25. There's no way. I couldn't do it. Because our thought patterns again. Let's try again. I mean that. Seriously. Sex is one thing, right? But relationships, I could not have a relationship with any bird under 25.
Trying to catch her because you saw her face there for a split second, and I don't know exactly what she looks like, so I want to know how she looks.
Relationships, I could not have a relationship with any bird under 25. There's no way. I couldn't do it because our thought patterns are totally different when life is concerned, and that's just me being honest. Now, there may be loads of 20-year-olds or 21-year-olds watching this who are gutted right now, yeah? But I'm sorry, I'm being honest. You don't know what you want. You don't. You really don't. You ain't got a clue.
Funny because for somebody who wasn't drunk in the first video that we watched today, he's drunk here and he's acting very much the same, isn't he?
Have one.
You're not old enough. Yeah? So 25 or over. Not interested in nothing below 25. Literally. Because you don't know what you want.
Is she lighting a spliff?
It's like, okay, Danny, say if I was single, right? I'm single. So I'm single. I'm not in a relationship. I want to fuck you. Right? No, you don't. Because once I shag you, you're 23
Me.
years of age. I shag you, and then you
It's at home with the Epstein.
fall in love. Because I am the best shag you've ever had in your life. And that's honest. You're going to buy my OnlyFans. Oh, you're going to buy a man who knows what he's doing. So for me, it's like you don't know what you need. You don't know what
I've not seen this either.
you want. You're not old enough. It's pointless. It's fucking pointless. 25 or above. Or it ain't happening.
I don't understand why he's talking about this for this long. Like why he's protesting that he would have sex with somebody under 25, but he wouldn't be in a relationship with them. It doesn't make any sense to me.
But the thing is, you've got to understand, with Tony, I have my soulmate, I really do. If Tony,
It's a cigarette, is it? I just thought maybe being a spliff that she's smoking because she had a vape before.
stays the way she is, doesn't deviate from her path, she will have me. There ain't no hope for no woman
I can't think of anything more uncomfortable to sit on than Tony's legs.
on here. If Tony stays on her path, there is no hope. She's my soulmate. I've always loved her. Find her immensely attractive. She turns me on. She smells good, and I love her to bits. So, any people on this live, women-wise, I can have a relationship with Danny G. You got no fucking chance, mate. No chance. No chance. Seriously, relationship? Are you mad? No, because I'm already entwined in a kind of relationship, right? And come 7 days, it might be cemented. Once it's cemented,
What's he talking about? The body under the patio.
I ain't a cheat. I'm not. As much as you lot think I am, I'm Danny G, man. I can fuck anyone, right? I'm amazing in bed. I smell amazing. I'm sick. I can fuck anyone,
I believe that he's sick.
yeah? But I won't do that. If me and Tony get back together, that's it. That's it.
So it turns out the entire incident was actually Tony's fault as well. You know, like the time he cheated on her with a 16-year-old.
How has it all happened? What do you mean? So you've been watching me for ages, Rich. It's just videos of my past. Stupid videos about my past, really. You know what I mean? Tried to be spun a certain way or whatever to make me look a certain way.
On the channel that knew then and was in your lives when you was
It's like they're trying to give me some grief for Demi. Now, Demi was 15. No, she wasn't. My daughter was fucking 16. Yeah? Demi was nearly 18. Demi was 1 week from 18. Demi came round my house that night because Annika asked me if she could go out clubbing with Demi the week after for her 18th birthday. Because Demi was going out clubbing the week after for her 18th birthday. And I said to Annika, no chance. You ain't going clubbing. You're too young. You're not going out clubbing. No chance. Well, Dad, can Demi come around the house and have a drink then? So I can have a drink with her. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, if you're in the house, you can have a drink, right? And then we sat having a drink and just sat there, do you know what I mean? Chilling, having a drink, chatting loads of fucking mad waffle. You know what I mean, right? And you have to understand, at that time, I had everybody saying that I had not had any of these fights. I'd never had a fight in my life. Now, Demi's from the area, so she's seen me have some of these fights. So I said to Demi, ask me anything you want, expecting Demi to say to me, yeah, expecting her to say to me, Danny, tell him about this fight. I watched it, yeah, blah, blah. And I expected that was the conversation we was going to get into. What came out of her mouth was the furthest thing from what I would have expected to ever come out of her fucking mouth. I was shocked. You saw me, you know my reactions. I looked away from the screen and I laughed. And I laughed because it was a
You're lying your head off.
nervous laugh because I was like, what the fuck? What a weird ass question to ask me. Now, that's a girl who's 1 week from 18. I am not going to crush her soul by looking at her and going, shut your fucking mouth, you fucking dickhead. And I'm not going to do that. So I let her down very gently. I said what I thought was the kindest thing I could say at the time, to let down an 18-year-old girl gently.
Just got a year older there again. Now she's 18 now, Daniel. So the best way for you to let her down was to go on a 25-minute rant about how you wouldn't have a relationship with a 25-year-old because they're too young.
Yeah, right. And then, but now I'm all this. No, it's bullshit, bruv. It's all bullshit. Just
Why would a 15-year-old girl want to talk about fighting?
to make me look a certain way when I'm not a certain way. Do you know what I mean? Not at all. Not at all. What?
Because I says to her, Demi, don't mention fighting because I don't want to hear about it.
Well, if you wouldn't have said that, then I wouldn't have had to deal with all this Demi situation. She would have asked me something about a fight, wouldn't she? You know what I mean?
You know how it goes when they start on you.
Yeah, I know, but babe, it was that night. It was like, that's what I was expecting her to ask me. Do you know what I mean? And if you wouldn't have said anything, yeah, then I wouldn't have had to put up with all this shit. Because she would have asked me a normal question, which I was expecting her to ask me, which she probably wanted to ask me. But then,
Wait a minute, what?
you know what I mean?
You know how it goes when they start on you.
Yeah, I know, but babe, it was that night. It was like, that's what I was expecting her to ask me. Do you know what I mean? And if you wouldn't have said anything, yeah, then I wouldn't have had to put up with all this shit. Because she would have asked me a normal question, which I was expecting her to ask me, which she probably wanted to ask me. But then you made her not ask me a question about fighting.
You know what? I used to think Tony was brainwashed, right? Now I think Tony's in on it.